From the time we are children, we dream of someday owning our own home. For many hardworking people, this will remain only a dream. Habitat for Humanity has made this dream come true by giving a hand up to better housing for more than 100,000 families.
It's the people.
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 It is the people.
It's definitely the people.
It's the people, the volunteers who work on Habitat for Humanity committees and projects who make the homeowner's dream a reality.
I think what I like most about working with Habitat is talking with the people, not just the people that we're helping, but all the volunteers, and going out and talking to the churches and the organizations that are working along with us, and just spreading the word. The volunteers tend to come from all walks of life, but they're all out there for the same common goal, to help somebody in need.
Basically, there are two kinds of volunteers that we have. One is the individual volunteers, and the other one is the groups. The individual volunteers, they sign up on individual basis, and they keep coming to the work site. We want to make it possible for people to do as much or as little as they can, and at the same time not to have to make any commitment.
When you have 30, 40, or 50 people showing up at a work site, it becomes very dramatic and exciting, and how you're going to keep everybody busy and have those people that show up leave with a positive feeling that they've accomplished something. And I learned from professionals that show up to the site, skilled carpenters, plumbers, electricians. They show me tricks that they know. And I also learn from people that are amateurs that have never done anything before, and they come in and ask the question, why are you doing it this way? Why not try something else? And you say, wow, you know, that's interesting. I never thought about doing it that way. And yes, every time we work, it's a learning experience.
It makes you feel a sense of accomplishment. You can see all the hands that went into it. Every little piece of wood, you know, kind of comes together and creates this piece of sculpture, if you will, that you can actually walk into and use, and it becomes a house for someone. It's not a building or a piece of architecture until you can walk through it, actually. Otherwise, it's just a piece of paper with a drawing on it. So that's the difference. I would say I enjoy the most getting out into the site and actually building the building, cutting the wood, and seeing the framing take shape is the most rewarding. You see the most work in the least amount of time, and it really makes you feel like you've done something in a day.
What we do to select a family for a Habitat home is follow the international guidelines. And there are 3 things that are very important that the people absolutely must fulfill. The first one is an income level. Their income is based on the median income of the town that we're working in. So of course that's the first thing. These people of course have jobs, and they have to be able to afford to pay the mortgage back. They have to be willing to be a partner, and that is so important because they work on their homes. If it's a single parent in the family, they have to put in at least 250 what we call sweat equity hours. The third thing that's so important is that they have to be living in substandard condition, because the whole purpose of Habitat is to take somebody from a substandard housing condition to a standard.
There are people who deserve to get a break but never knew how to get the break until they become involved with us. I nurture the family, prepare them with a budget, show them how to get through the actual closing, explain how to do the closing, go through the lawyers, talk to the insurance companies, and actually counsel them.
Most families have rented their whole lives, so they've never gotten to choose, you know, exactly which appliances, say, or the sink or the cabinets, you know, that will go into their house. So it was kind of learning of what's important and when it's worth it to choose that item over another item, or where they'd rather save money so that they had the money to spend somewhere else.
My contribution in my role as treasurer is to make sure that we use whatever we get efficiently. I have a lot of fun doing what I do, not only from the accounting and finance part, but also getting involved at the site. That's actually what I initially started to do. and was looking to do, and then all of a sudden they needed someone with some finance and accounting background, and my involvement just blew up, and it's been a great experience. It's incredible the amount of skills and experiences that you need to get a house up. It's not like you're just going to go to a contractor and say build a house. We do everything, and we need all types of people to help us out throughout the organization. Any skill you have, we most likely can use.
The new homeowners benefit from the fine work of Habitat members, but these good people, the volunteers, are the first to tell you that they too get something special from the work.
I love what I do, and Habitat is a beautiful organization that you can't just help but get wrapped up into.
At the end of the day, you look back and you see what you are leaving with. All of a sudden there are 4 walls up where 8 hours earlier there was nothing.
We worked so hard for so many years, and that first family moved in. And there was no feeling probably like that. And I've been to the other closing since, and that's just the culmination. That's just the greatest feeling in the world.
I love to bring in the smile.
And you can just see the sparkle in their eyes.
That's our goal.
That's special about it.
It's good for your spirit.
It's a good time.
I've had some great inspiration.
And it's just so rewarding.
Habitat for Humanity needs people to do all kinds of jobs, from bookkeeping to building walls, from shopping to selecting homeowners, from fitting windows to fundraising. If you would like to share a little of your time and give someone else a hand up into better housing, call, write, or email Habitat for Humanity of Long Branch. Help put decent, affordable homes within the reach of low-income families who are willing to work for their dream.